Yeah, let's start OOPS concepts. Okay. OOPS concepts. Yes. What is object-oriented programming? Actually, object-oriented programming is nothing but which deals with objects. In object-oriented programming, we have class, okay, object, encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, polymorphism. These are the OOPS concepts what we have. And we have another OOPS concepts as data binding, okay, and so on. Okay, in Java, we use class, object, encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, data binding. Okay, actually, what is a class? First of all, what is a class? Class is nothing but the logical implementation. Logical implementation. And it is blueprint of an object. Okay, what is an object? Object is the physical implementation. Physical implementation. See, for example, you have here object physical implementation means here you have a house. House. Okay. House is an object what we have. Okay. House plan is a class. House is an object, but house plan is a class. Okay. First, see here, when you suppose when you for example, when you go to a builder, okay, he will show you the house. He will show you the house. Okay. And if it contains the physical implementation, he will show you the house. But if house is not there, then he will show you the house plan. Okay. He will tell you that this is so and so plan. Okay. This is so and so plan. Then your house, when it will be constructed, it will be in this form like that. It will be in this form. Okay, like that only. That is nothing but house plan is a class, house is an object. Okay. For example, you have fruit is a class. Is a class. Apple, banana, pomegranate, all are objects. Okay, fruit is a class. Apple, banana, pomegranate, or any other fruits is a object. Okay. For example, car is a class. But Maruti, some S-Cross is an object. Is an object. Okay. Now Grand Vitara came in Maruti. Okay, that is an object. Like that. Car is a class. Everything is a car. Okay, S-Cross is a car. Okay, Baleno is a car. Okay. Again, Benz is a car. Okay, you can call all the objects in a class. Okay, bus is an object. See, bus is a class. Volvo is an object. Okay, Volvo, Garuda Place, everything is an object. Like that. Means class is nothing but logical implementation. Object is nothing but physical implementation. Object is a physical implementation. Class is a logical implementation. Class is a logical implementation. What we have. Next, employee is a class. Employee is a class. Then who is the object? Who is object? The employee who joins in the company is an object. The employee who joins in a company is an object. Okay. Either object can be can contain any name. Okay. It contains name, salary, and all the details, ID, and all the details. Okay. That is nothing but class and object. In Java, class is written as class employee with the enclosing flower braces. Enclosing flower braces. And semicolon is optional here. Here we are giving semicolon, right? This is optional. This is optional. Okay. Here, if you give semicolon also no problem. If you don't give semicolon also no problem. But normally we won't give any semicolon for the class. We won't give any semicolon for this class. Okay. Here in this class, it contains employee number, employee name, salary, address. Okay. Employee number is nothing but employee ID, employee name, salary, address. Okay. This is nothing but we call these are called data members. These are called data members. Data members. We call these as void get data, void put data. We call these as methods. We call these as methods. We call these as methods. And we call these as state also. Data members state. And we call these as behavior. Behavior. Okay. Here in a class, what we are doing in a class? We are declaring the data members called employee number, employee name, salary, address, salary and address. Okay. And the methods void get data, put data. Why we are using these methods means in get data, we will be getting the data of the employee number, employee name, salary and address. And we want to display that all the employee number is, employee name is, and salary is, what is the address and all the things, right? That all things you will be displaying in put data method. In put data method. Okay, we displayed all the things. Now I want to call this put data method. I want to call this get data method and put data method. Get data method and put data method. Okay, when we want to call where we will create another class. We will be creating another class some test x. Okay, here you will be writing public static void main of string args of and how this employee class will be accessed in test ex class. How this employee class will be accessed in test ex class. How means you have to create the object of employee. You have to create the object of employee. In Java, how will you create the object of employee? Employee EMP is equal to new employee. Employee EMP is equal to new employee. Employee EMP is equal to new employee. Okay. Here EMP dot get data. EMP dot put data. Put data. Okay. When you call these things, then at that time, what happens here? What you are doing here? You are creating an object of employee. Object of employee. Employee EMP is equal to new employee. This new employee is nothing but an object. This new employee is nothing but an object. New employee is nothing but an object. Okay. Employee EMP is equal to new employee. Here, what is this EMP? EMP is reference to an object. EMP is a reference to an object. Reference in the sense, here, for example, EMP. Here, employee. Okay. Employee EMP is equal to new employee means here EMP is a reference to an employee object. EMP is not an object, but normally we will think that EMP is an object. Okay. Officially speaking, EMP is a reference to an employee object. Okay. This is about class and object. This is about class and object. Okay. In test EX only we are writing this thing. In this class, in test EX only we are writing this thing. In another class. Here this is class test EX, right? Class test EX. In class test EX, what we are doing in the main method, we are writing employee EMP is equal to new employee, EMP dot get data, EMP dot put data. EMP dot get data and EMP dot put data. Okay. When you run this, when you compile and run this test ex.java, then it will be creating two class files. One is test ex.class file, another one is employee.class file. Employee.class file. Okay. One is test ex.class file and another one is employee.class file. Okay. Then when we write emp.getData, it will be calling all the statements which are in get data, and it will be calling when you write emp.putData, it will be calling all the statements which are in put data. Okay. This is about class and object.